If you're serious about manifesting money into your life, you can't just wish it. You can't just hope for it. You can't just want it. You quite literally have to expect it. You have to accept that it will come to pass no matter what. That's how the law of attraction works. However, beyond the mere expectation of money to arrive, there are other ways to go about actually manifesting your so-called windfall of cash. Just keep in mind that you can't waver in your expectation. While bad things might happen to you, as long as you hold that expectation high enough, it will come to pass over time. Know that it will eventually happen. The first method for manifesting money into your life is by knowing that it will happen. You quite literally cannot anticipate it to occur if you don't know, wholeheartedly, that it will come to pass. You need to know it, and you need to own that you know it. Regardless of whatever else is going in your life, knowing that something will eventually happen is an incredibly powerful way for manifesting things. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're flat broke right now and you're trying to manifest $1,000 to pay your rent this month, you can't expect it to happen. The reason is because fear-based thoughts are consuming your mind. And since like attracts like, you'll end up attracting more and more negativity than you will a positive outcome. Consider this. The human mind has upwards of 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a given day. Yes, every single day. Granted, many of those thoughts are repeated thoughts. But it's also important to note that many of those thoughts are negative thoughts based in fear, creating undue anxiety, stress, and reluctance for the future. Most people live in this negative realm, so it's considerably difficult to manifest money, or anything else for that matter, when this is the case. However, when you know that something will happen, your faith helps you to transcend that fear. This won't work in the short term. The law of attraction takes considerable energy produced over an elongated period. Not days or weeks. Think months and years. 2. Plan around your expected outcome. Everything in life, all that surrounds us and we deem as material or real, is in fact simply abstract and a fabrication of our minds. Our reality isn't base reality. Seriously. There's only a 1 in billions chance that what you're experiencing right now is in fact real. Looking at matter and energy on a quantum level, where something can be in 2 locations at the same time, you can extrapolate the fact that our reality isn't base reality. Couple that with the advancement of technologies over the past 4 or 5 decades, and you can simply imagine that life can be one big simulation. Whether or not you believe that is immaterial. What's important to note about that is that anything can be manifested into your life, including money, relationships, and specific situations, as long as the energy is directed towards a particular end. And, to help that energy along, you need to plan around your expected outcome. For example, if you're looking to create more income or manifest a big payday, you need to plan around that expectation. Imagine when someone tells you that they're coming to visit and they'll be staying at your house in the guest bedroom. You plan your life in accordance with that expected outcome. You prepare the bedroom, clean the house, wash the sheets, and so on. Similarly, if you're expecting to have more money arrive into your life, you have to plan for that occasion. Go tour open houses in your dream neighborhood. Go test drive your dream car. Start planning that dream vacation online that you've always been wanting to take. Plan it. When you plan it, it becomes more real and slowly manifests into your life. 3. Envision it coming to pass. Another way that you can manifest money into your life by using the law of attraction is by actually envisioning it coming to pass. The deeper you're able to envision it, the more likely you'll be to see things through. Oftentimes, we can't envision something incredible happening in our lives because we try not to set ourselves up for disappointment, thus we impose self-limitations that stifle us from achieving our dreams. While planning can help you to expect your outcome, if you can't actually see it coming to pass in your mind, there's no way it's going to occur. If you can consider that everything in your life, whether or not you want it or not, was once a figment of your imagination, you'll realize that you hold the power to turn your dreams into reality. This is real and it's exact, and it's specifically how some of the most famous people in the world achieved success. Jim Carrey is infamous now for having done this specific thing in his life. In 1985 through 87, Carrey would drive up onto Mulholland Drive in Los Angeles, looking at houses, and he would imagine all of these things in his. He would imagine the big house, the cars, respect from directors, more opportunities than he knew what to do with, and so on. Keep in mind, at the time he was flat broke. During Thanksgiving of 1992, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and he dated it for Thanksgiving of 1995. He carried that check around with him no matter what he did, and it deteriorated away in his wallet. But just before Thanksgiving of 1995 he received word that he would be paid $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. However, Carrey isn't the only famous person to do this. Many actors and famous people have manifested money and all their other dreams by simply adhering to these law of attraction principles. It's quite possibly one of the most powerful ways that you can achieve all of your financial dreams.